Hey, what's going on? Kerry Sullivan here with another How to Kick Ass in Sales. And I just want to talk, I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and helping them accelerate their sales and taking things to the next level. And I just went through a really great interview with a guy named Mike. I don't want to butcher his name. I've got it written down here. Mike Michalowicz. And he wrote a book called Profits First. And he brought up a really, really good point that I see some entrepreneurs struggle with sometimes in their business, and they start questioning if it's all worth it, and sometimes they can flake out around it and they just don't put in the kind of effort they need. And I personally believe it's because of this, is they build their business around their passions versus their purpose. Right? Their passions versus their purpose. And I've been guilty of this too. I've done the same thing. And what happens is your passions can be flaky. So the passions are something that you really like to do and are into, right? So you might like, for me, I like sports. I'm passionate about Dobermans. I'm passionate about mangoes. I love them. Fresh mango. It's almost mango season here in Florida too. Yes. But anyway, that's a different story. But those are passions, right? And sometimes those things, although you like them and they're fun and everything like that, they can be tough to build a business around. And the other thing that happens is when you're building a business and you're trying to, grow it as fast as you can and really accelerate your sales, is that, look, you're going to run into adversity, right? And if you're doing it around something that you just like and you run into that adversity, a lot of the time you're not going to have the perseverance to really go through it the way you want. You start questioning if it's worth it, and you can see flaking out. And sometimes our passions, look, the market can be really tough to make money with around your passions, depending on what they are, right? So your purpose, though, when you do something around your purpose, so what is your purpose? Your purpose is what you're put here for. And if you want better answers, as Tony Robbins says, ask better questions. So you can ask yourself, what is your purpose? And you might be able to do it. But here's some other questions to think about. Think about, what do you want to be remembered for here on planet Earth? Like, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want people to know you as? And what do you want to stand for while you're here? Right? Or here's another question for you. If there was absolutely no way that you could fail at something, what would you be doing? What would you stand for, right? What would you be saying? How would you be interacting with people? Those type of questions are going to really help you uncover your purpose, right? They're going to really uncover your purpose. And when you're building a business around that, you're much more likely to persevere and go through. And for me, I know that once I started doing that around my business, adversity was something that I relished, and it just made me want to try even harder. Versus when I did it around a passion, sometimes I was like, this is kind of a pain in my ass, and I don't really want to deal with it, right? And so the example for me is one of the first businesses I started was, I've had a few businesses, and this happened with a few of them. So I had a vending machine business. I wasn't really passionate about that. I did coaching athletes, which I loved. I liked a lot, but the vehicle was I didn't really have it set up in a great way, and I could have, but again, I wasn't like super on fire about it. But what my real purpose is that I feel I'm here to really help people be the absolute best they can be. And I think sales is a great way to do that, because you have to be, and with entrepreneurs working with them too, is because you have to excel in those. You really do have to be exceptionally solid and strong in all kinds of different areas, right? It's a great place to see where your weak points are, because everything reflects you a lot more in both those areas, right? And so when I started building a business around that, things changed a lot more, right? Because look, things are not always easy, and I've had times where there's adversity for sure, but I wanted to bust through it. And I was more motivated to do it because I realized, hey, this is what I want to do. This is the kind of legacy I want to leave. And when you start thinking on that level, you're able to do things a lot more. And it's something that my main man, Mike Michalowicz was talking about. And again, his book is Profits First. I'm saying my man, I don't know him personally. I just saw the interview, just want to be clear about that. So anyway, that's it. This was another How to Kick Ass in Sales. Go and build things around your purpose and go out there and kick butt and be the absolute best you can be and live up to that rock star you, that movie star you and your absolute full potential. Go for it. You can do it. I firmly believe that. And go out there and rock. So hey, that was today's How to Kick Ass in Sales. You know, these videos are also about mindset, because I personally believe that sales is 80% that mindset. So if you know what your purpose is and you have the right vehicle, you can go out there and super succeed everything and super kick ass at sales. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. High five.